If you're in business and struggling to sleep, well, what I'm going to show you now may well keep you awake no matter what sleeping drugs you take. We're going to talk about today 8 ways in which HMRC is watching you. You'll have seen it in the news. There's a big black hole in the country's finances. The budget's been delayed to November. They need to raise billions. Our friends at HMRC are doing their bit to collect about 8 billion. And this is how they're doing it. Number 1, if you look on my profile, one of the earlier videos we did was on a system called Connect, which is the HMRC system that basically connects the DVLA, Land Registry, Rightmove, Zoopla, DWP, and the list goes on to about 30 or so government agencies, all linked into one system called Connect. Put your name up and ping, everything comes up. So if you're renting houses through Zoopla or Rightmove, or if you've got a property you've not declared, Connect will pick that up. Number 2, your bank. Since 2021, HMRC can demand from your bank directly without asking you all the information. Prior to that date, they needed your permission. Now they can just go direct to your bank and find out. If you think you're smart using all these online banks, think again. Every single bank will be accessed by HMRC. So if you're splitting your trading profits with a secret bank account down there and one for your business, think again. Unless you're going to call one Joe Blogs and the other one under a legitimate name, they will get connected up. Number 3, online. Again, if you look at my videos, there's in there eBay, Vinted. On Vinted and eBay, if you're an individual and you're just selling your own things, 30 transactions a year, not a problem. If you're continuously using these to sell, buy and sell, then you need to declare. There's eBay, there's Vinted, there's Auto Trader, if you're selling bangers on a consistent basis. Airbnb, you've got Uber Eats, Just Eat, and the list of online platforms carries on. Number 4, for all you trolls, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Can you see where I'm going here? Flashing your holiday photos, how wonderful it is, how often you go on holiday, what kind of a bargain you've had at the Burj Al Arab. All public channels. Click of a button can find out. Now here's an interesting one. Google Street View. That was recently used on one of my businesses where we had a storm damage claim and the insurance company went on Google Street View to look at the previous condition of the property. HMRC can do the same. If you've had an extension on your house or you've landscaped your gardens, you're not going to hide from Google Street View. That will show the cars in your driveway, extensions, gardens, and the list goes on. Number 6, snitches. It's an obvious one. Look, that isn't as big a worry as the ones I've just come across, because snitching, is it accurate? Is somebody just being jealous? But it does happen. And linked to stitching, number 7 is whistleblowing. That's probably more so. If you've got an employee, they don't like what's going on, supplier, customer, that seems to be quite a big thing at the moment and serious offence. And number 8, this is my favourite, looking abroad. How many of you have an account in Dubai? Thinking a taxman might not know. Well, let me tell you something. A few years ago, HMRC visited Dubai, the bank branch of Standard Chartered, and obtained details of UK citizens with accounts in Dubai. So there you have it. Unless you're going to fly off to the moon or into space and Mars, there is no hiding. Look, I made it sound frightening. If any of that applies to you, do a voluntary disclosure, come and talk to us, minimise the liability, because it's only a question of time when all this comes into play. HMRC's goal on that for next year, 2026, is 7.9 billion collection. Will you be one of the unlucky ones? Sleep tight, don't have nightmares, enjoy your weekend. If you can't sleep, put your comments in or send me a WhatsApp. Thank you for watching.